Alan, we are very excited about your coming to Hong Kong. I think you might have been to Hong Kong once before, a long time ago. Is that right?
That's right. Long time ago, before 97. So it'll basically be the first time.
You, of course, have always been a brilliant a writer. You were a brilliant academic. But I think what marks you out, as far as I'm concerned, is that you confront these huge pillars of wisdom in literature, in art, in philosophy, architecture, and somehow you relate them to everyday life.
I mean, I think for various reasons, we've allowed culture to disappear into the hands of academics and professionals. And we've stopped it from being what it should always be, which is a tool to help us to live. That the great writers, philosophers, musicians, artists, what they were doing were creating things to help us with the great struggles of life, which are the fact we're all mortal, that we are lonely, full of anxiety, that our careers place great pressure on us, that we're lonely at many moments, etc. All of this culture is eminently designed to deal with. And what I've spent a lot of my career doing is trying to connect up these very ordinary but very momentous moments in private life with the big names of culture, big philosophers, big artists, etc.
But, I mean, it needs an intellectual like you to understand the big ideas. So do you think that the ordinary person would normally miss out if they don't apply their minds to Proust or Marx or whoever?
Well, you know, I think a lot of what gets called culture is not astrophysics or biochemistry. In other words, it can be understood by a moderately intelligent, ordinary person. And that's why it was designed like this. I mean, when Shakespeare wrote his plays, this was for the fishmonger and the king, but also the fishmonger. And ditto, many of the great philosophers were writing in order to be understood by everyone. It's particularly important nowadays when we live in mass societies where television stations and other mass media are infiltrating people's minds, that ordinary people also have access to the best that has ever been said and thought in the history of culture, and that shouldn't be arduous, difficult, tangled, and unpleasant, but that it should be as seductive as the best that Hollywood or any other mass entertainment medium should be able to offer us. There's no reason why wisdom should be unpleasant. It's there for us at 3 a.m. when we're panicked and alone. It should be appealing, and I'm dedicated to making it appealing.
But do you think, or have you been accused of thumbing down high culture?
Yes, certain professors have said, he has misunderstood the phenomenology of right by George W. Hegel. But my feeling is that in a world of, unbelievable vulgarity, to be dumbing down certain of the thoughts of David Hume and Hegel is not the greatest crime there is. So I'll take that on the chin.
Well, I mean, I can't wait for you to come out to Hong Kong to explain all this to the public in Hong Kong, and particularly the forum. We're doing one at the book fair and one at the University of Hong Kong. And there will be hundreds of people asking you questions, and I just hope that you enjoy the questions as much as answering them.
It's such an honor for me. I'm thrilled, and I'm going to learn as much as I'm going to teach.